Hello everybody, and if you bear with me uno momento, I'm just going to get this shared across social media, won't be a second. And there we go, super, we are live, we are shared across social media, life is good. Hello everybody and welcome to this spontaneous Tuesday afternoon stream. I'm going to stream for about an hour and 20 today as I've got a wrestling event to go and watch through the old WWE network. So without further ado, let's get stuck straight in. If you guys have seen this game before, you'll know what to expect. Hi Sid, welcome to the stream. We're going to have some Crash Team Racing. Going to do some Grand Prix, just going to have a bit of silly fun. Nothing too serious. We're just going to do it on the old medium difficulty. As hard as impossible, but easy's too easy. And we've got some new carts and some paint to try out. We're going to, I think we're going to stick with our character, Stu the Chicken. Or Chick the Chicken, I should say. The other one's called Stu. Need to win 9 races to unlock this cool Rustland zombie-style chicken. So we're going to be doing that. I think we're going to select Pigeon Stew, just because, or Pigeon Chick, I should say, because I like the skin. Let's go to carts. Got loads of different cart bodies to choose from. Today we're going to try a couple of different ones. I'm going to go for the Spiromobile to begin with. Going to go for that nice paint job there. Right, okay. Let's have a look and see what colours we can go for. I've got a bunch of new unlocks here, so I'm going to try them out. I quite like this electric atomic blue here because it all kind of shimmers and glows. So we're going to select that for our first race. Hang on, do we have a new paint job? Oh, we've got the blue gem. Stuff it, let's go for the blue gem, and I think we've already got the blue gem wheels on, haven't we? The lightning elemental. But I'm going to change them up. Let's go for... yeah. Alright, there we go. Let's just get stuck straight into it. So Crash Team Racing's one of my personal favourite games. It's what I call comfort food gaming. I've already completed the game as much as I can do with trophies, etc. But I keep coming back to it because it's just so much fun to play, and there's still a bunch of content that I can unlock, be it skins and races, carts, paint jobs, all of it. So yeah, love coming back to play this one. At some point in the next couple of months, I'm going to try and get myself a proper PS4 camera so that you can all see my lovely face when I'm gaming as well. Which could be interesting. I've not actually tried that before, but it could make things a bit more interactive maybe. You can see the rage and see me, you know, pulling silly faces while I drive, which I do because, you know, it requires concentration to race. Right, let's go. Go, 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 go. I put it on medium because medium is a difficulty, yeah, that I struggle with sometimes. This game is notorious for being quite tough. So... oh, that was close. So yeah, I like to put it on the medium when I want a bit of a challenge. I put it on easy if I just want to turn my brain off for a bit and race, but it's more entertaining on the odd streams to put it on the second difficulty, just because, you know, it's boring if you guys just see me winning all the time. Although I seem to be doing that actually tonight. Today. Oh, that was a bit close. Cutting that close on the corner there. Shooting bombs behind me. It plays exactly the same as Mario Kart, with the one difference being the way you drift. In Mario Kart you just hop into a corner and that's it. In CTR, when you drift, you hop in with one shoulder button and then you tap the other shoulder button like this to get 3 separate boosts. And you've got to get the timing just right, otherwise if you do it too early you don't get a full boost. If you do it too late you lose your drift entirely. So it's a bit more skill based, and That was bad. Should have really landed that, but oh well. The other thing that you'll notice is that I've got a Wumpa fruit counter on the top of the screen. The Wumpa fruits, they stack. You get them through boxes all loose on the track, and basically once you've got 10, all of your items get a power up. So the little green shield that's temporary that I've just shot off into the distance there becomes a permanent blue one. Loads of different things change. You just get loads of different items that get improved. Not the best lap times I've ever had on that track, but I missed the shortcut a couple of times. But it's a good warm-up. And Sid, what are you up to today on your day off? Are you doing any art? Are you just putting your feet up? Let me know in the comments below what you're up to. And let's go for the next race. Doing some art in bed. You know what? I can't think of a better way to spend a day off than curled up in bed doing something you enjoy doing. I was a lazy turd blossom this morning. My body woke me up as it usually does around 8 o'clock, and I just looked at my phone and muttered an expletive under my breath, and then turned in for must be another 3 hours of kip. So definitely making the most of my days off, and like I said, I've got a wrestling stream to go and watch. Oh, that was close. Dropped the TNT behind myself to block that attack. But yeah, I've got a wrestling stream to go and watch on the WWE Network. They're doing a show from India today, which will be cool, so looking forward to that in a bit. And then I've got my small group meeting tonight with a bunch of my friends from church. That's going to be cool. We're just going to meet up, do some discussion, have a catch-up, have a laugh. I'll put on a silly mask or something midway through the stream just to mess with people, because that's what you do when you're on a live stream. You drop in silly things. Now we've got that 10 Wumpa fruit bonus there, so now all of our items get a little bit of a turbocharge, which is awesome. And yeah, then tomorrow I'm having another lazy chill day, do a bit of housework. Need to do some laundry before my my next stint of shifts. But yeah, life's good, man. Life's good. Nice to actually have a bit of freedom. So the new job, or it's not really a new job, I suppose, at this point. I've been doing it for nearly 4 months. But being a support worker means that my shifts are not super long sometimes. Sometimes I get a nice day where I've just got to work from 10 AM till 4 PM. That's always good. Other times my shifts are like 24-hour shifts. So what it does mean is that I'm either working in bulk or I'm getting shorter shifts and I get a lot of time off. So at the moment, oh, that was very close. I'm fortunate that I've got a week of busy and a week of chill, I call it. So I've got my busy week on my rota and then my chill week on my rota, and that's kind of how it goes at the moment. And the idea is it's going to be hopefully my fixed rota moving forward. So it's going to mean that one in every 2 weeks I'm going to get a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday slot off, and then work that particular weekend, and then get the other weekend off. So honestly, can't complain. It's great hours, doing a bunch of overtime at the moment as well because it's a chill job. When it's good, it's great. When it's bad, it is really hard work. But you know, most of the time it is really good and it's really rewarding. You just get to work with people, encourage them to achieve and to you know, do what they want to do with their lives, which is awesome. And sometimes you just spend the day in the staff room watching DVDs because your service user does just want their own space as well. And again, that's part of the job. Weird to say that out loud. Like it took me a good couple of months to get my head around the fact that I am actually allowed to and encouraged to on my job, when I'm not in with my client or when my client wants space, to go into a staff room and watch a box set. Like, to me, that doesn't compute. That feels like I'm not doing my job there, but in actual fact, my just being in the building in case something does happen or something goes wrong, is what I'm paid to do. So, you know, I was visiting a client the other day. I was doing a 24-hour shift over the weekend, and spent a bit of time with my client, and they made it clear they wanted a bit of space to watch a bit of TV on their own and to do crafts. And so I went into the staff room, curled up on the staff room bed, and ended up watching about 4 episodes of The Flash, which is, you know, something I never thought I'd be paid to do. Not going to complain that I am, though. I need to concentrate here. This is a trickier track, and I want to catch one of these golden wumpa fruits. I don't think I'm getting this one. Or maybe, actually. Oh, yes, there we go. Cool. Now I want to just focus on winning the race. You get a golden wumpa fruit every few races, and it's worth 200 wumpa coins, which you can use to buy in-game cosmetics such as carts, tracks, tyres, paint jobs, characters, all that. And it's all unlockable in-game, which is amazing. But of course, to actually get them, you've got to stop focusing on the racing and start focusing on catching the golden wumpa fruits, which can cost you a bit of a lead. So we're on the second lap, and I don't really have much of a lead in first now. I'm also racing at the moment with the drift setup, which is not what I'm used to. I usually go for the balance setup, but I've been playing it with my partner recently, and she is getting quite good at it, and she's using the drift, so I decided that to even it out, I want to try her bugger. No, not try that. To try her particular setup. And yeah, here we go. It's actually quite good. It's a bit slower on the acceleration, but you do get a nice little speed boost going around the corners, and I've always been a drifting kind of racer. Like, if you watch me on Mario Kart 8, I hug the apexes on the corners, and I'm drifting like 80% of the time. There we go, first place again, beautiful. It is definitely on the colder side today. I woke up and there wasn't snow. We've had snow in the UK, but we're so close to sea level in Plymouth that it's not really a concern ever. But yeah, it was definitely frosty this morning. There was like I looked out the window when I got up at 8 and went back to bed for a couple of hours, but I did get up to fill my water bottle, and there was a sufficient amount of ice on the cars and stuff. So I don't mind the cold weather. It's when it's wet and windy that I kind of can't deal. Wet, fine. Windy, fine. But put them both together, and I will be in my duvet, ignoring the rest of the universe. So I've been making the most of my time as well. At work, like I said, I can bring in box sets and watch them if I'm not required by my clients. So I've been working my way through a bunch of different series. Some of them live action, some of them anime. I've been watching through... I picked up the first 3 seasons of My Hero Academia on Blu-ray, and I've been really enjoying that. I picked up season 5 of The Flash, that was good. Season 8 of Arrow. I've been watching through Sword Art Online Alicization, which is a series I have seen before, but now that I own the first part of it on Blu-ray, again, very much enjoying. Dragon Ball as well, got myself back into that. Picked up the first season for myself at Christmas, and I've got the next 2 on the way once I get paid at the end of the month, which is Friday. Looking forward to Friday, as Friday is payday, and that also means take out and pick up a few bits and pieces, treat myself maybe to a new game to stream with you guys. They ain't catching me on this track. So yeah, it's all pretty shway at the moment. It's all going pretty well. Say as well, it's just nice to have a couple of days to recoup after shifts and stuff, and put my feet up, catch up on housework and all the rest of it. Haven't had much time to do vlogs recently, so I'm going to be looking at doing that in the next couple of days as well. So So I've been doing different things in the vlogs, and I tried recording one a week and a half ago, and just, I don't know, the tone of the comedy and stuff, it didn't really fit. It just didn't land. So I'm having a rethink as to exactly what I do with the vlogs and what format they take. Thinking maybe going not super serious, but maybe a bit more serious and a bit more philosophical in the content that I'm putting in them. Still do unboxings and, you know, listings and that kind of stuff, but yeah, one of my best mates, Jordan, he writes a blog, and his blog is, I mean, it comes from a very Christian perspective, and I'm not going to totally do that myself because I don't like beating people over the head with my theologies and my personal religious beliefs. But having read through his, it did have a certain amount of weight to it because of the subject matter he was talking about. He was talking about how kind of he's been coping with the lockdowns and how tough things have been and what coping mechanisms he's got. And like I said, I'm not going to do it from a purely religious point of view. Yes, I'm a Christian. Yes, I'm happy to share my thoughts and feelings with you all, but I'm not going to do it solely from that perspective because, to quote Obi-Wan Kenobi, everything is true from a certain point of view. And I think it's important to take a balanced and kind of an open-minded point of view when you do approach these big subjects, because not everybody believes the same thing. Not everybody has the same kind of mental state. Not everybody's got the same approach. So, at least kind of from my perspective, I found that it's good to take a more eclectic and balanced view when you approach these big subjects. It's something that I'm very interested in exploring, and I'll give it a go and see if it works, and if it does, great, and if it doesn't, hey, we'll try something else. But yeah, it is something I still want to persist with, and I do enjoy doing. Let's see if we've got any Wumper challenges to unlock. Right, online, complete a time trial. Win a race in mirror mode with Big Norm. Shortcut and clockwork Wumper. 10 tricks. Trick jumps in clockwork. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll go for the clockwork Wumper one. We're going to go for the cup that has clockwork Wumper in it. I'm going to stick it on easy for this one, just because it is yeah, it's one of those Grand Prix that you can't really not stick on. Oh, they've shifted the Grand Prix around again. It's not one of those tracks that you want to take lightly, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So we'll go with this one, back onto easy, and we'll stick with Chick. We're going to change up the kart though. Let's go to kart bodies. Let's go for something a bit more interesting. Let's go for... Oh, that looks quite cool. We'll go for the Dusty Rider. We've not unlocked any decals for it, but that's okay. Also going to switch out the paint job. We're going to go for something... Oh, that looks cool. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, I think we've hit the nail on the head. We're going to go for the neon purple and pink. We're also going to mix up the wheels. So let's go for those nice purple ones. Got the lightning. What you call it? The lightning. Yeah, sticker on. Let's change the sticker up. Actually, let's go for the scarab. Oh no, I don't like the look of that. Actually, let's go for. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, the lightning bow and arrow. Right, and we'll stick with drift. Let's get racing. So I need to do a bunch of trick jumps on this one, and I need to take a shortcut. So I think there are 2 shortcuts on this track. We'll try both of them. That's why I've stuck it on easy, just because I don't want to cost myself a victory by mucking about with shortcuts. That and some of the tracks later on in this Grand Prix aren't, at my current level, aren't doable on medium yet. I'm getting there and I'm practicing them, but you know, they're rage-inducing though, so I'd rather take it easy and just have a bit of a chill session with you guys today. So I'm going to stream for about another hour, and then I've got this wrestling pay-per-view to go and watch, which I'm looking forward to. So I've got myself a nice big old box of the old Jaffa cakes, Got some barbecue flavoured What's-Its, and gonna make myself a big ass mug of tea, and just put my feet up on my sofa, and enjoy a couple of hours of the old professional wrestling. Looking forward to the Royal Rumble this weekend as well. My favourite event of the wrestling calendar. For those of you uninitiated, the Royal Rumble, you basically it's a particular match type. The Royal Rumble, you've got regular matches on the card as well, but the Royal Rumble match itself, 2 men start in the ring, and then at about 1 minute 30 intervals, and I think that's yes, nailed the shortcut. At 1.5 minute intervals, what happens is another man enters and joins them in the ring. And this continues until all 30 men have entered the ring. It continues until all 30 men have entered the ring. It continues, but people can be eliminated throughout. The way you're eliminated from a Royal Rumble is that you get thrown over the top rope and both feet must hit the floor. That rule is important because, like, to build suspense and stuff, sometimes they've had people, like, they've gone out of the ring and they've landed on one foot, or like they've landed on their hands and they've done these ridiculous kind of self-rescues to get back into the match. But yeah, it's a great event. I can't really do it justice just explaining it here, but it's my personal favourite match style. You get some big surprise returns as well, so like superstars you've not seen in a couple of years. Old legends come back for it as well, and it's just a nice, fun time for all, if you indeed like watching big sweaty men beat the living poop out of each other, which I just so happen to enjoy. Obviously it's all choreographed, it's all fake, it's not like UFC or MMA. There is obviously physical risk the performers take when they wrestle, because it's kind of like going to the circus. It's acrobatics. The best way of describing the difference between boxing or MMA and wrestling is that in boxing and MMA, you're deliberately trying to hurt the other person to put on a good show. In wrestling, you're trying to protect the other person to put on a good show. You work together to make all the moves look ridiculous and real, and you know. For me, it's more fun. And yeah, obviously, it is fake. It isn't real, but you know, neither's Game of Thrones, neither's Arrow or The Flash, but it doesn't stop me enjoying them anymore. I'm on a good ramble today, blimey. I was not very talkative on my stream last night just because of A, fatigue, and B, it was a later stream, I guess. Right, well, before I get dry mouth, I'm just going to grab a swig of the old water. Much better. Alright, let's go on to the next race. And those are the two... Oh, excellent, we've got both of them then. Those are the 2 challenges that we wanted to complete. Best thing about Crash Team Racing is you can just pick it up for a blast after work, even if you've only got half an hour and you just want to do a bit of quick gaming. It's great for that because you can do a Grand Prix in, I mean, we've been streaming for 25 minutes and we've already done 1 full Grand Prix and another race. So, you know, you can pick it up and do, you know, short blast gaming, which the older I get and the less time I seem to have to game, the better games like this are for me. Very similar with stuff like Stardew Valley or Minecraft. I can just pick it up and put it down, and you know it's still there when I've got time for it. Now, I've got a couple of games that I bought for Christmas that I've not even touched yet. I've got myself Ghost of Tsushima, and I've only played the first like 3 hours of that. I've got Final Fantasies 10 and 12 to play through, and I've not even started either of those. There's loads. This track's annoying. This is why we're on easy, because this track is just an absolute pain in the proverbial. Right, let's focus on building a lead on the first lap. very twisty, very turny. This is actually the final boss level from the original Crash Team Racing. With Crash Team, with this game, Crash Team Nitro-Fueled, the remake, you get tracks from both the first and the second Crash Team Racing games, and they've all been remastered, so it's not just the pure first game. So there are other tracks which are just as hard as this one, but in terms of first game, this is definitely the toughest nails track. I keep missing these boxes just because I'm not used to the turning circle of the drift style yet. Also, Sid, while I think to ask, you said you're in bed doing some art. What are you currently drawing at the moment? I was going through some of our old pictures earlier on, just through our messages, and looking at your pixel art the other night, just to give myself some inspiration to be creative, I guess. And there was some really good stuff in there. Hazard on the track. Oh, there's a brilliant soundbite that Chick does when you hit something, hit an obstacle, and he'll just kind of ironically just go, "Not chickens can fly, but oh good, more abuse." I love that each character has their own little sound bites and stuff that they just spontaneously say. We've got enough of a lead for me to actually take some damage, so if I do find a hazard, I'll deliberately hit it to see if we can get that little sound bite, just because it cracks me up every time. It really does. Right. Maybe I should have gone for medium, because this is a bit easy. I get intimidated by this track because, I mean, look at the minimap. It is spaghetti in your brain. Right, we've got a boost, that's fine. Let's keep on going. These little boost pads on the ground are great as well for extending your boost that you get from drifting. Oh, I hate that chicane there. But yeah, Sid, what be you drawing at the moment? I'm curious. Oh, there we go. Ah, no soundbite. Okay, let's see if we can hit another one. I'm absolutely miles ahead. Oh, well, can we land it? No, too high. Holy hen, bad man. I did get it then either, that's... Well, I'm miles ahead.
This old chick still got some metal in him.
What we'll do is we'll try and build up enough Wumble coins to buy something in the pit stop at the end of the stream. So we've still got a good like 45-50 minutes to stream today, which is nice. I think what I'm going to do while we're in this lockdown is I'm just going to try and stream some video games every day that I'm not working. When I am working, it's you know, it's nice to have a bit of time to myself in the evenings just to put my feet up and chill. But days off like this, where I've got literally the entire day in the house, it's nice to be able to just put my feet up and come online and share some of my madness with you lovely people in the world of the interweb. So this is something that I don't do for the views, I don't do for the follows or any of that BS. I just like having a creative outlet and a verbal outlet as well. Sometimes it's nice to just kind of put my thoughts and my opinions and my feelings out there. Who knows, maybe it's good practice for becoming a radio DJ someday. I don't know. Could be fun. I would love that. I have thought about maybe, once I've got a more fixed rota, maybe getting in touch with Dereford, because I know they do a hospital radio that people kind of come in and they do a couple of hours here and there, just like playing music and doing conversational bits as well. I'll get a kick out of that, and again, it's something that encourages people as well. I think that's so important these days. There's so much negativity out there in social media, in the world, with the news and all the rest of it. So to bring a bit of positivity to other people, for me, is it's something that you can't really put a price tag on. There's just an uncalculable value to it in this day and age. The power of positivity, that was far too bloody close. Let's try and get that item box. Boom. Neener. He sounds a bit like Troy McClure from The Simpsons. Hi, I'm Troy McClure, and I'm here to... Yeah, it's that kind of voice, or like the Zap Brannigan from Futurama. Oh, that was a bloody good placement of that TNT. Skadoosh. There we go. Right, let's remember not to take the shortcut next lap, because I've now left myself a little TNT there. There we go. So I'm so far ahead, I don't really need any of these items, but it's just satisfying when you hit them and you just hear the crunch of the box. I've definitely played too much of this game. I mean, I say that, it is, like I said earlier on, it is my comfort food game. It is the game I go to if I've got not much time and I just want to chill out and do something fun. And I do... so some people complain they don't like the drifting mechanics in Crash Team Racing because it's too challenging, it's too fiddly. I love it. Like, the problem I've always had with Mario Kart drifting is it is just a bit... It's a bit easy, and it does give you an unfair advantage over the players who don't drift or can't drift. But with Crash Team Racing, it really makes you earn your boosts and earn your drifts. Right, another 50 Wumpa coins. I think we've got one more race on this Grand Prix, and then we'll move on to another one. We're going to up the difficulty to medium for the next one because the AI is just suffering at the moment, and it's a bit unfair. But again, one really good thing about this game is that it is accessible to everybody. Doesn't matter if you're, you know, a proper game. Well, I say a proper gamer. I enjoy gaming. I wouldn't call myself a hardcore gamer. I don't do like the Soulsborne games or anything like that. But I've been doing racing games since 1996. When I was 6 years old, the first games that I ever got were Mario 64 and Mario Kart 64 on the Nintendo 64. And you know, fell in love with the colourful characters and the racing style, the silly, wacky races style items. So I've been doing racing games like this for donkey's years. And so it's, you know, second nature. But I've seen people who don't play video games at all pick this up, and they've had good fun with it. You know, so whether you've got kids and you want to introduce them to games, or like elderly relatives who are bored during lockdown, you want to do stuff with them online, this is a really good game for that. Alright, over the dinosaur tail. This is one of the newer tracks. This is a track that Beanox, who did the remaster of Crash Team Racing, This is one of the tracks they actually made for download after the release. And it's really cool what they did, because Beanox, being the lovely company that they are, they build games out of the enjoyment of building games. And every month for about, must have been 8 months or 9 months, they, free of charge, I should hasten to add, developed and released brand new tracks once a month for, like I say, for 9 months. And this was, I think, the second track they released. And like, you know, there aren't microtransactions in this game. Everything in the game you can unlock within the game using the resources in the game. The Wumpa coins. That was well placed. Didn't see that until it was too late. Like you can choose to purchase the Wumpa coins. You can put cash money into it if you really want to. But I don't really see the point, because, you know, you just have to grind a little bit in the game to get it for free. And you can unlock all these wonderful cosmetics, the carts, the wheels, the paint jobs, the characters. Characters have got their own skins as well. So Beanox have just been so generous with the amount of content they've made free of charge for this game. It's great. I'm really... I sound like I'm being sponsored by them or something. I'm not. It's just... I'm just a huge fan of when gamer companies do stuff, you know, to be kind to the fans. Basically, they just do it to please the fan base. It's the right kind of fan service, not the kind of fan service that will get you in trouble if you're watching a certain type of anime, for example. If you know, you know. Two shields, we don't need either of these. Oh, well, very nearly did need it there. Woohoo! That's such a fun game, it really is. That was dangerously close to the edge. But we made it. Yeah, we need to turn the difficulty up. This is too easy now. We're miles ahead of the AI. Right, well, that's more Wumpa coins to go in our Wumpa purse. So what we'll do is I'm going to pop into the pit stop and show you what I'm talking about when I talk about the unlocks, and we'll see how many coins we've got. I like to, at the moment I'm unlocking lots of different paint jobs and also wheel types, so we'll have a look and see how we're doing on that front. As I say, once the game loads, the only drawback, the only negative thing I can say about the game is that the loading times are a bit ample. However, that is partly due to the fact that the game released all this bonus content, so it just, you know, obviously means that there's more data in the game and it takes longer to load things. And I think that's a fair enough trade-off, really. I reckon we've got time for 2 more Grand Prix, because we're averaging at 20 minutes of Grand Prix at the moment. And we're 40 minutes into an hour 20 stream. So as Bon Jovi's saying, we're halfway there. I'm not going to sing, because copyright and all the rest of it. Right, okay, so we could unlock today the neon red and yellow, potentially, or the neon pink tyres. I really like the look of this. This looks quite cool. That's, we're going to try and unlock this paint job here. So we need 500 more Wumpa coins. So I'm going to quit waffling on, and we're going to get back into Cup Race. And I think we'll do the second Cup Race on medium. This will be a bit more challenging. We're going to switch up carts again. So we're going to go for... Let's go for the Team Bandicoot one, because I like the look of it. There's an airbrush effect. What else was there? Stripes. We'll go for that. And I'm just going to switch out... I'm going to do, try a different paint job. Let's go for this nice atomic purple, I think. And we're going to switch out our wheels as well. So I just like trying to keep it a bit varied, really. Let's go for the nice atomic yellow. In fact, let's change the paint job to reflect that as well. We've got to have a orangey or yellow paint job somewhere around these parts. Oh, I like that. That looks cool. Right, and just switch out the sticker. We're going to give him the blue gem because we like the blue gem. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Apologise, I might have had you guys muted there for a moment or so. But yeah, we are we're going to try and get that nice neon paint sorted out on the from the pit stop. So we need 500 more Wumpa coins. We're going to hit that easily. I reckon we're due a track with a Wumpa fruit in a crate. Possibly this track, who knows? It's kind of every 4 to 6 tracks you get a new Wumpa coin fruit. Sorry, 5 to 7 I should say. And we've upped the difficulty because... Oh, I missed the booster. I don't often miss those. Yep, there we go. Called it. We are due the Wumpa fruit. This one is a trickier track. But... there we go. Look at that. Beautiful.
Hazard on the track.
Hazard on the track. I'm going to try and get the more abuse line to come up at some point in this Grand Prix. Oh, I keep missing the fire. There we go. Nope. Okay, I can't suck at the game, it turns out. I'm actually trying to get hit now, and I can't get hit. Cock-a-doodle don't. Oh, it reminds me of Chicken Run. That is a quality film. It was on over Christmas. And I forgot how clever the film is, because it does deal with some pretty, how to put it, dark subject matter. It's a parody of a concentration camp. So, like, you're dealing with, like, you know, Nazism and stuff in a children's, you know, claymation animation movie. It's from that weird era where video games, movies, I should say, used to treat their audiences... children's movies audiences like they understood stuff. But I've got friends who've got kids, and I've been around enough to know that current children's TV, it's a lot harder to find shows that treat the audience like they're intelligent. A lot of it's so simplified and dumbed down, and it's just like, here's a fart joke. It's kind of frustrating because I remember back in the day, sorry, going on an old grumpy man rant now. Let's let this blow up on us.
Oh good, more abuse.
There we go, that's the soundbite we like. But yeah, I remember back in the day when I was watching like Saturday morning cartoons and stuff, it was stuff like Teen Titans, Fox's Spider-Man and X-Men cartoons, Avatar: The Last Airbender, all that kind of stuff. And you had character development, and you had like arcs for characters and season arcs and all the rest of it, and there were episodes that dealt with some seriously dark and grown-up stuff. I remember there's one particular episode of Teen Titans where Robin is going through a bunch of old boxes in the basement, and he inhales some dust, or what he thinks is dust, from a box containing just containing the armour of his old arch-enemy Slade. And what we find out through the course of the episode is that Robin is having a psychosis. He's breathed in these chemicals, and they're making him have hallucinations of his arch-enemy. And like, that's proper psychological torture in a kids show. You wouldn't get that these days, like, not at all. And I think it's a shame. It's a shame that shows don't kind of... I mean, I'm not saying that it all needs to be doom and gloom and dark and heavy, but like, treat your audience with some respect, please, you know? Right, let's focus up, because this next level, I think the next one's okay, but it's the one after that's hard. Or is it this one? I've not done this Grand Prix in a little while, so I think if this is Papu's Pyramid, this is a pain in the backside. Yep, it is. Lots of sharp corners, and I'm in the wrong vehicle type for that. I'm in a drift type. I say vehicle type, it's vehicle profile. You can have whatever profile you want on whatever vehicle you want.
A valiant attempt to be sure.
I should not have got on this item in first place. That's the game being very kind to us.
Holy head.
Let's go for a shortcut. 1, 2, 3, skadoosh! Oh, that was a bit close, but we made it. Oh, not trying that, not trying that. You know what, that's a damn good lap, all things considered. To have the lead I've got on this track on medium is nuts. Not feeling brave enough to try and hard yet though, because when I say it's hard, I mean it is hard, man. Ooh, that was a bit too... got a bit too excitable there. Oh, look at that. Cut off that corner completely. Fantastic lap. This is just like... Now this is pod racing. Didn't take that one very well though. Oh, that was too close. Far too close.
A wasted effort.
Oh, yes. I'd never usually make that shortcut, but I think I found the technique for it using this drift. Very consistent lap times. Only a second between, well, all of them really. 37, 38, 39. Just not in that order. So I reckon by the end of this Grand Prix we might have just enough coins for that new paint job, so we can do the final Grand Prix in the new paint job. We've also unlocked the Rustlands chick at the end of the first race. I'm not going to play with him today. I'm going to try and find another character to... We'll switch it up because I've been the same character for 3 races now, so we can change it up for the final set of races, I'm sure. So we've got 2 races on this Grand Prix left, and then 1 more Grand Prix before the end of the stream, I reckon. That gives me enough time to powder my nose and set up the wrestling stream. Can definitely think of worse ways to spend my day off. Alright, Cortex Castle, another sharp cornery one, but this one I love. It kind of reminds me of the old Bowser's Castle from the N64, which was, and still is to be fair, I think. Controversial, I know, but it's my favourite Bowser's Castle, if not my favourite Mario Kart track of all time. Because it's my track, if that makes sense. It's, everybody's got their favourite track on racing games, and for me, yeah, Bowser's Castle N64. I mean, on every game you'll have a favourite track. Like on Mario Kart Wii, my favourite track would be probably Grumble Volcano. The one where the volcano... It's a volcano track, and on the second lap, parts of the track start falling away. Oh, I'm about to get mullered here. Oh, they're right up my butt here. This is a bit more challenging. Not going to bother with the shortcut here because it's too risky. It's too risky. It's too risky. Oh, crap. Yeah, this is a tougher track. I wouldn't say this is my favourite track on this game. It's in the top 3. My favourite track is Electron Avenue, which I'm probably going to do as part of the final. We'll do that as part of the final Grand Prix, I think. It's the first time we've been consistently not first for. Oh, you little turd blossom! Right, okay. Leaning forward now. Now it gets real. Now it gets serious. Can we get that? Come on. Might actually have to risk the shortcut at this rate. Right, there we go. Oh, damn it, you absolute mong. Wow, that's just, oh man. The AI is not playing fair at the moment. It's revenging me for all these easy mode races that I've done. Right, let's get him. I can't get him on that corner. Damn it. Oh, don't hit the T. I didn't hit the TNT. I got hit by a bomb from behind. Oh. Is that Pasadena possum or something in here in the front? Whatever it is, I'm probably not going to catch it unless I do something drastic and risky. I can't take the shortcut either, damn! Oh, this thing's got me unless I get a really good item here. Oh, if I'm lucky. Damn. No, it's just got me! Ah, that's annoying. Ah. I mean, we're still going to win the Grand Prix. We're still ahead. It was Baby Coco. That was who it was. Well, we now have a new enemy, Baby Coco. Ooh. Right, it's on now. That's also cost us some Wumper coins, so we might not get our new paint skin this Grand Prix, which is very disappointing. Alright, the kiddie gloves are coming off. Right, 53 minutes, so we've still got another 25 to go. All is well. If the thing loads. Tiny Arena. This is another really good track in my top 3.
Watch the feathers, friend.
And again, I don't think it's any surprise that it is, again, not a rip-off. Okay, maybe a little bit of a rip-off, I suppose. Basically, Crash Team Racing came out the year after Mario Kart 64 did, and there are certain tracks which have similarities. This is very similar to Wario Stadium from the N64, which was just, yeah, lots of dirt, lots of jumps. And again, it was one of my tracks. It wasn't the definitive track for me, but it was certainly up there. We're ignoring boxes, we're just going as fast as we can at this point. It's a long ass track as well. Oh yeah, they don't have a hope in hell of catching me on this one. That's not a bad time either. Anything sub 120 on this is not a bad time. We'll clip the wall a little bit there. That's going to cost us a few seconds. There we go. Back up to full Wumper. Rolling around at the speed of sound. There we go, up. And over the mud. The mud does slow you down, it's not there just for cosmetic.
Hazard on the track.
Oh good, more abuse. Yeah, this is a slower lap. Not by much, but by enough for me to feel that, yeah, I've got to be a good 2 seconds slower. Right, lap 2, 2 seconds slower than lap 1 is my guess. Oh, that was good, that was beautiful. Even if I fluffed one of the boosts.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Didn't quite get the apex. You can tell that I'm taking it more seriously now because of that last defeat. I've gone a lot more quiet. I don't like losing to the AI. When I play racing games, particularly Mario Kart 8 with my girlfriend, she wins usually, so I can... It hurts, but I can cope with it because I can rationalise. It's a human being, they're unpredictable. She could have been having a good day, I could have been having a bad day. But the AI is consistent, so when you get beaten by the AI, it just hurts more. Because if you know you can beat them on a good day, it means that you're having a bad day if you don't beat them. That was a good lap.
This old chick still got some metal in him.
Oh wow, okay, yeah. I was dead on the money then, with that comment about lap 2 being 2 seconds slower than lap 1. Blimey. But we won overall, that's what counts. Right, let's get to the pit stop, see if we can afford that new paint job. I'll be upset, but I will not be surprised if we can't. We need 1,500 Wumpa coins. By my calculation, we should be somewhere in the 1,400s. Or 1,500s. I haven't really been adding them up as we went along, but... we might have done it, I don't know, it's too close to say. Do 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 ba do 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 ba do 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 in your own time game. There we go. Right, let's see what we got. We did hit a challenge at one of those races, so maybe you gotta be the one that saves me. The most overused karaoke song in history. Right, Wumpa challenges. That's the wrong place. We want to be going here. Yeah, 14. Oh, that's so frustrating. That's so frustrating. We're 12 coins away. What we will do, we're going to go for cup race, and let's see, what cup do we fancy? I did say I'll show you that favourite track of mine, didn't I? So we'll do this one. Uka Cup, medium difficulty, confirm, change characters as promised. No, it's not good. 9 more with them as well. That's not fixed delivery though, is it? Where's fixed delivery? Okay, let's go for Pasadena Opossum, and let's go for the licorice version of her. It looks a bit like Harley Quinn. Carts we're going to change up. Let's go for the classic cart with some flames. Wheels we're going to go for something green. I think we'll go for... let's see what we feel like. What's the most Harley Quinn kind of feeling? We need a toxic green. Or atomic green, that'll do. Yeah, that's what we're going with. That looks good. And yeah, that's all fine by me. Let us go. That rain is still persisting. One of the, I call it a benefit, but other people would probably call it a drawback of living or having a flat that is an attic conversion, is that you can hear the rain on the roof. I personally find it really relaxing. I love hearing it. Other people would probably be driven mad by it, but, you know, I was driven mad years ago, so that's fine. But yeah, you can always tell what the weather's doing, which is, I find it useful. So this will be the last Grand Prix, the last set of 4 races. I might squeeze an extra bonus race in at the end if I can. Depends how quickly we get through these. Smell? Oh, you blimmin' thing. Wow. That was a bad part of the race to get hit by an enemy. Caught right in the pack there. I need to get out of the pack as soon as I possibly can, because the AI in this game is unforgiving. Take the shortcut. There we go, nice shield. I'm gonna hang on to my shield. Yep, that's why you hang on to the shield. We want those Wumpa Fruits. We want the boost for our items. So I want to get a blue shield and I want to coast through the rest of the track on it if I can. Oh, I missed it, damn. Shortcut will at least negate some of the ability that the enemy has to damage me. Oh, that was a bit too close. Oh, squeaky bum time. Bloomin' thing. I do like the look of those wheels. They look fantastic. They're just like putting that green toxicity out behind them as you drive. Missed a shortcut. That's not helpful or ideal. I can see on the minimap the AI is close enough to cause me issues, so I want to just focus up right now. Just get through this race. Boom. Cool. First place. Don't mess with Pasadena, I'll pass them. Talking like a Texan lady, unless a very sophisticated Texan woman. A sassy southern belle, you might say. I don't know what I'm doing. Both in-game and in life. I just want to be a nice southern gentleman to treat me right. Bring me back to his ranch, y'all. Lockdown has not been kind to mental health for everybody. Let's not judge. Well, that was a good race. The next one is one of my favourite tracks, but it's still not the best track in the game. That is the final race of this series that we will get to, called Electron Avenue. I've done it on stream before, so you might recognise it. What I will do is, at the start of this race, I'm just going to get into the pause menu. I'm going to switch the music over to the original soundtrack rather than the remastered, because I quite like the original soundtrack. So if we go to options, audio, and legacy music on. The original soundtrack's just got a bit more of an industrial kind of vibe to it, and I like that. Oh, that was close. There are lots of obstacles on this particular course, but it's such a well-designed course. You can get some real good speed. Oh, sugar honey iced tea. Oh, you absolute mongs. Oh, you nicked my box as well, you git. I'm having to find very creative ways not of saying strong swears on the streams. Like, I'll put the occasional hell, damn or crap in, but if I can avoid using anything stronger, I will, just in case young people watch this. Plus, you know, it's just kind of betrays a limited vocabulary, I think. Oh, you sneaky Russian. No offense to any Russians watching. Don't tell the Kremlin. I don't know how I didn't get eaten by the Kraken there, but I got rear-ended by somebody just going into that jump, and that... Blimey. I'm so excited, I've got tears running down the side of my leg. If you've never heard that expression before, you're welcome to it. This is a track that my missus always beats me at as well, which is frustrating. Oh, damn, those placements of those... Like, what? Who puts spikes on the end of fans anyway? What kind of design choice is that? Skadoosh. There we go, much better. Oh, missed the apex there though. The game is being mean. Right, we got this. We've got a little lead, not much of a lead, so we don't want to screw it up in the tunnels basically. Concentration mode engaged. That should be enough to soak it though. Yeah, we're there, we're safe.
Don't mess with Pasadena opossum.
Cool. 2 down. 2, maybe 3 to go if we get through it in time. Just to show off the new paint job. Because we are going to buy that paint job before the end of the stream. Look out for Pasadena opossum! Lordy, lordy, lordy. I said, Lord Jesus, there's a fire! And I ran, Jesus, I ran! That is from the bowels of the internet from many moons ago, Kimosabi. Ooh. Blimey. Load, damn you, load. This is a great track.
Smells like victory.
Smells like somebody else has got my tyres on. Oh, hello. There we go. We're catching that one. Not with that kind of cornering, we're not. There we go. Boulabadon. With that legacy music, it sounds so good. Skadoosh! Oh, we're onto a good lap here. Much better. Now that we're not chasing that bloody Wumper through, we can actually get some cornering going. Alley up. Again, we shouldn't really be getting the masks in first place, but I'm not complaining that we are. That's the equivalent of getting a Power Star in first in Mario Kart. Oh, oh, missed the corner there. There's a corner and we missed it, but it's okay. Oh, bugger. Well, we weren't getting out of that. Up and over. And again. Oh, dodge the T. Oh, you muppet. At least we can hop that one off. You can see the second place is not a million miles behind, so we don't want to do that too many more times. Should be fine. Unless I do something monumentally stupid, I think we'll be okay. Oh, that was almost monumentally stupid.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here we go. Around the corner. And there we go. Look at that. Beautiful.
Don't mess with Pasadena, Possum.
Right. And on to the last race of the Grand Prix. We might have time for a quick, short track after this as well, just to show off the new paint job. So we'll do that. So we'll do this and then we'll do one more track, because I'm nice and I love you all. Blimey, that wind out there. It is wet and windy out there, and I'm very glad to be indoors. It is the night after a Vindaloo outside. It is wet and windy. That is disgusting. I do not apologise. Here we go. Favourite track in the game, Electron Avenue. This one is phenomenal.
Smells like victory.
Right off the bat with a massive jump. Just a great drifting track as well. Oops. Switched the track lanes there. That was a mistake. Again, though, this is a track... I don't think I've ever been beaten on this track by anyone, living or AI. There are some shortcuts that you can take. I avoid them just because there's a risk versus reward balance with certain shortcuts. And this track is not towards the reward side. There's a way of swivvying around that corner, which I'll try next lap. Also, how good does the green and purple look together? Like, oh, that just works well. Take the low road. Not a bad lap. Skadoosh! Let's just stay on the boosty pad. Got lucky dodging that TNT. Oh, and that. Blimey. The AI is not holding back any punches, is it? Their item placement's been on point this entire series, to be fair. Big air! There we go. Love that tunnel, that just looks so cool. Right, ready to try it. We're going to do an air brake. There we go. Close enough.
I'll send the flowers.
Ooh, that's a bit dark. Where do I send the flowers? As in, don't bring flowers to the funeral kind of thing. Oh, just kept that on the track. That's a very good lap. Land into a drift. Nearly cocked it up there, but we didn't. It's all good. Let's just avoid the enemy item placement. I'm going to try a shortcut here. That is risky. Nah, didn't do it. You saw what I was trying to do there, though. Hitting those electric fences is no fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah! Boosty off the top and air brake it. Oh, I missed it that time, didn't do the hop. Silly me. But... oh... we are nearly across the line. Over the top. Leave a little present for our enemies, and there we go.
Don't mess with Pasadena, Pop.
Boom. Right, well let's go and claim our reward and do a final celebratory race. In fact, we'll do a time trial, because that will unlock some more Wumper coins for us. There were a couple of challenges actually we could have done, aren't there? So there was one where you do a track on mirror mode, was it? Or it was a search track? But bloody load game. Right. Wow. That's... yeah. I'm just going to say nothing there. Although it did look an awful lot like red wine. Which reminds me, I need to get some red wine on payday. I've got a bit of a taste for the old Malbecs at the moment. Alright, Wumper challenges. We've got to... mirror mode with Big Norm, time trial, and... yeah, okay, so let's do a mirror mode time trial with Big Norm. But first, we're going to treat ourselves to the neon. Unlock item, yes please. Okay, so back, back, and back. Let's go for time trial. What track do we want to do? Let's go for Inferno Island. Mirror mode on. Confirm. Character Big Norm. Hello, Big Norm. Switch out the paint job to the new one. Bodies, we're going to go for the champion kart. And we just need some different wheels. Let's go for... yeah, let's go for these. This looks quite good. He's also terrifying looking. Load, you stupid thing, load. Right, here we go. So we're not racing against anybody, we are just doing we'll call this a victory lap. Or laps. Showing off the new kart style. Let's have a little look. Look at him, doesn't he look psychopathic? Doesn't he just look like the most homicidal of the maniacs? Lovely, lovely big Norm. Genuinely, that is just a horrifying visage. Reminds me of the pink elephants from Dumbo. Or the hefflumps and woozles from Winnie the Pooh. If you know, you know. Disney had shares in Acid, I think, back in the day or something. Doesn't sound like he matches, his voice matches his face at all really there. Alright, come on big boy, let's get you around the final bit of the track. Very weird on mirror mode, I can't get my angles right on the corners at all because I'm so used to racing them one particular way. It's the exact same track, it's just back to front. Not even back to front, it's just inverted. Everything that was left is now right and what's right is now left. It's taken me 3 laps just to get a good line around these corners. But hey, there we go. New high score, are you kidding me? Oh, that's my 3rd best race, but yeah, it's 10 seconds slower than my actual best race. That's the trophy is unlocked. Awesome. Right, well, all that remains for me to say is thank you very, very much for watching. If you do enjoy the content that I put out, then please drop us a like, share, subscribe, put that notification bell on to be notified whenever I go live. But until next time, thank you so much for joining me for another random stream. Love you.